Hey guys, Nick Biddle here coming at you with this week's drip, and this week we're finishing up our series on appreciation. And guys, I hope that you have taken this series to heart. Of all the series that we've done, this may not have been the best or the most well produced as far as me delivering the content, but it probably might be one of the most important. It's so important. And don't for 1 minute think that it's not. I hear all the time, well, we're big, tough, bad construction industry. We don't need this crap. And there couldn't be anything further from the truth. And you've heard me say it before. I'm going to say it again. But it was Charles Schwab. I believe it was Charles Schwab, who was a right-hand man for Andrew Carnegie with Carnegie Steel. This back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. This man was the first man to ever receive $1 million salary. And it wasn't because he knew so much about steel, but it was because his ability to arouse enthusiasm in those that he led. And he said, I've never met a man, regardless his stature, who didn't perform at a higher level under an attitude of praise than they did under an attitude of criticism. An attitude of praise. Sincere appreciation. Guys, this is back when times were tough. We don't have it tough. These guys would go to work every day because if they didn't, they starved to death. They didn't need somebody patting them on the back, telling them how wonderful they were to get out of bed. Boy, they were driven, but even then, those individuals performed at a higher level under an attitude of praise than they did under an attitude of criticism. If they did, then yours will. I was doing a talk the other day for some fire chiefs, and in the fire department, fire chiefs. And we were talking about this, and one young man, he said, Nick, I deliberately work at trying to be good at this. And he had mentioned how just the other day he had left a note on the bed of one of the guys in his station and just said, man, I appreciate the hard work you're putting in and the effort you're putting in on your reports. He said this individual, it made a world of difference. This individual couldn't believe that his fire chief would leave him a note. Said he started walking 6 inches taller just from a note. Guys, it makes a difference. Now, I'm not suggesting, I know most of you that are on this leadership drip or in the construction industry, I'm definitely not suggesting that you start leaving notes on the beds of those on your crew. That might send the wrong message, especially since I'm thinking you don't live with the individuals on your crew. That might create a whole new set of problems. A fire chief can get away with that because they're living under one roof, but you probably can't. So don't start telling your boss, oh yeah, Nick says I should leave a note on these guys' beds. I did not say that. But this week, I want to encourage you to be consistent. Be consistent. I think one of the worst things we can do is tell somebody we appreciate them once every 3 years, whether they need it or not. No, we got to make it a habit. Be consistent, make it a habit, and then give it a year. Don't try it on for 2 weeks, say, well, that didn't work, Nick. Better luck next time. No, try it on for a year, and let's see what happens. Guys, I appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in and investing 3 to 4 minutes of your day. This one might be 5 minutes long, but in 5 minutes of your day into becoming a more effective and more impactful leader. You need anything, feel free to reach out. Until next time, take care.